Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Dimension of Monster Girls. In the last video, we went on a nice date with the Lamia Beatrice. And now we're going on a lovely date next with Reina. Next morning, 2 days after being bitten. Yawn. I slept pretty well once I managed to get to sleep. I feel like I'm lying in a bed for another hour, but I have to get ready for the next date. Maybe just 5 more minutes. That's fine with me. Watching you as you sleep is enjoyable. I'll wake you up when 5 minutes have passed. Thanks. Wait a minute. Wait, whoa, what? Wait a second. I open my eyes, see a set of dark purple eyes inches from my face. Ah! I'm sorry, sweetie. Can I just surprise you? Yes! Why are you here so early? I wanted to see you so badly, so as soon as the clock struck midnight, I came to you as soon as I could. You've been watching me for 8 hours. That's right. How did you even get in here? I know I locked the door last night. That's a secret. This woman scares me. It's no wonder that krakens are going extinct. If only she'd dial it back a bit. I can't wait for our date today. We're going to have so much fun. She smiles warmly at me and gives my hand a squeeze. That's right, despite her obsession with me, she's actually pretty nice and friendly. I haven't even taken a shower, eaten breakfast, or brushed my teeth yet. That's okay, I can wait for you to get ready. Actually, why don't I make you breakfast while you shower and get dressed? You can cook. Quite well. Is that an attractive skill to you? She eagerly awaits my response. Her eyes shine with hope, even if it wasn't. I don't think I could simply say no. It is. I'm an awful cook who can barely make anything. I relied on my microwave more than anything else. Microwave? What's that? I've forgotten. This dimension technology is fully caught. Microwave is a box-shaped device that heats up food. Box-shaped? Like an oven? Sort of. Microwave only takes seconds or a few minutes and for heating and not for cooking. Humans are so smart. You come up with all kinds of inventions. Some humans are smart, not me. I didn't do well in school and I couldn't handle my pressure of college. Colleges. I know colleges. I've heard of it before. I think you're being too hard on yourself. You seem smart to me. Smarter than I am, that's for sure. She's trying to comfort me again. She really is caring. If only she could just dial back the psychoticness. There's no time to think about a failure. I'm going to have to give her my best. If the offer's still on the table, I'd like to try something you make. One extra special breakfast filled with love coming right up. Filled with love is really vague, and that raises flags too, you know. A lot of flag raising in this game. I brushed my teeth, took a quick shower, and get dressed. It's a lucky thing for me. There was already basic supplies in this house. This must be how things are. People that get turned for into here need a place with all basic necessities since they come here with practically nothing. Did you have a good shower, dear? Yes, it was good. I'm glad there's hot water here because I hate taking cold showers. What's with the happy face? She looks at me strangely and licks her lips. Her eyes scan me intently. She has a strange expression on her face. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I'm just imagining what it was like for all those lucky water droplets to run over every inch of your body. They caress you in your most intimate parts. Okay, I am very scaroused right now. Oh, she's so perverted, it's making my heart beat quickly. I'm not used to dealing with women like her. Let's eat breakfast. It looks really good. She made an omelet and pancakes for both of us. The smell is driving me crazy. I thank you. Take a bite. I'm sure you'll see it's not only it looks good, but it tastes good too. I take a piece of the omelet and combine it with a piece of the pancake. Soon touched my tongue, overwhelmed by magnificent flavor. I've never tasted so good in my life. I like that look on your face. I take it you like it? This is delicious. It's the best thing I've ever tasted, Reina. Saying that you can cook quite well was an understatement. This is something you cook I could never imagine. So what you make for lunch and dinner? I'm more than happy to cook for you each meals today. Choose me and I'll cook for you all the time. I'll bring your taste buds more pleasure than you could ever imagine. That sounds dirty, but I don't care. This does taste good. What type of syrup is on the pancake? I don't think I've ever had something like this. Oh, sweetie, that's squid ink. What? I stopped chewing and pale when I realized where squid ink comes from. Squid ink! You put your ink in this. Why are you yelling? Didn't you like it? Before I knew what it was, where does your ink come from? Do you pee or poop it out? No. That would Why, you were mortified. I have an ink sac near my stomach that is connected to my throat. I can expel it from my mouth whenever I want. That's still pretty gross. It's touching bacteria in your mouth and throat. I made sure to rinse my mouth and drink 3 cups of water to clean my throat. You don't need to worry. The fact that I'm eating something that came from inside her body really disturbed me, but it tastes good. Alright, warn me next time you do like this, okay? I will. You might find that you're more energetic after your meal. Kraken's ink is very special. It gives a quick boost of energy that lasts for a couple hours, and it has no side effects. Human coffee is nothing compared to my ink. Probably tastes better too. I mean, squid ink can be put on a lot of things. Like, I know you can have like squid ink pasta in certain beachside restaurants. It's actually really good from what I hear. I do feel like I'm a bit more awake, and that was only after 1 bite. Wow! I get back to eating the breakfast she prepared for me and starts eating hers as well. That was great. Thank you for the meal. It was my pleasure. How do you feel after chewing all that squid ink? Wide awake. I feel like I could run a marathon. Isn't my ink amazing? I felt a little depressed when you ran away from me at the shore. Thought that I only had my large chest going for me. Now I remember that I have other great qualities that you have head over heels for me. Be prepared, my sweetie. I'll win you over, make you never want to be parted away from me again. Okay, dial back. Dial back. You were doing good. Let's just dial this back. She's got that crazy look in her eyes again. Doesn't even realize how creepy some of the things she says are. So where are we going? It's a place deep in the forest where no one else goes. We can be all to ourselves and don't have to worry about anyone else. Death Flag! Why are you such an adorable, possibly yandere? Oh, what am I getting myself into? Again, doesn't she realize how creepy that sounds? If it wasn't for a monster girl, I think she'd lure me into the forest and chop me up into little pieces. Well, it's just simple stabbing. What you, dude, are super fucking depressed about all this. What happened to just simply stabbing and leaving to die, or jumping on them and stay? Okay, now I'm going to somewhere dark. Part of me is worried that she's not mentally stable, and that could be a possibility. Okay, but you better not try and do anything weird to me. You know I'm not allowed to. She brings her lips next to my ears and whispers to me, at least not all the way. Okay! My skin tingles after hearing that. Out of the 3 girls, she wants me the most, easily. Feeling wanted does feel good, but could I handle how possessive she is? She sounds like she'd never give me the space to myself, just like Beatrice said. Well, let's see how she is today. Reina and I see Xander as we leave the house. Hey, Xander, what's up? Oh, Morgan off today with Reina, I see. Yep, Morgan and I are going to spend a long, wonderful day together, hopefully first of many. She wants to take me deep into the woods. I don't have any reason to be concerned, do I? What? Do you not trust me? I don't know you very well. Beatrice took me to a populated town. We're going to a place where no one will find me if you break the rule and keep me there. I wouldn't do that. Can't believe you think I'd take you away and keep you all from the others. Darling, don't you have any faith in me? She looks at me with such desperation. What I said really hurt her. I'm starting to feel bad. Believe me, Morgan, I told you that it's much more uncommon for monster girls to be malicious. I know she's scaring you a lot. I saw the way she was with the previous guy, Jamark, and she was terrified for her. Like I said, that's just how Krakens are. I'm sorry, Reina. It's just that where I'm from, we're taught to stay away from people who act as obsessively as you do. Humans who are extremely possessive are dangerous, and they often end up becoming killers or hurting the ones they love. I'll never hurt you, Morgan. You have my word that I will never try to do anything that will make you feel pain. I'd say that I try to stop being possessed, but I can't. I'm a Kraken, being possessed with ingrained deep within me. I intend on winning you over fair and square, though. I won't use any dirty tricks against Beatrice or Iris. Please believe me. I do. I shouldn't have doubted you. Sorry I panicked. When I heard you wanted to take me somewhere no one goes to, my brain went to the worst case scenario. Forgive me? Of course I do, sweetie. I could never be upset with you, and I wouldn't forgive you. She's so nice, I regret making her worry. Good on you for giving her a chance. Reina, give it everything you got. I will. So you know him? I met him a couple years ago when I found an unmarked human and bit him. He welcomed him to the village like he did with you. He wasn't exaggerating. He said that humans were terrified of me. When it was time for a date, he ran to the other monster girl who bit him and hid behind her. I tried to convince him to give me a chance, and he refuted and clung to the other girl. Seeing that broke my heart, so I gave up on him. What about the other 3 guys bit? It was practically the same thing for another of them. In order to at least let me take them on a date, but they were distant and not really giving me a chance. I was afraid that you would change your mind about our date. She's gotten her heart broken several times at different circumstances, but I can just relate to that feeling. Well, I'm not changing my mind. I intend on giving you as much a shot I gave Beatrice, and I'm going to give to Iris. After all, this is important for me too. I want to know who I can see myself best with. Thank you. We better get moving to the spot for our date. It isn't too far, and I can't move very fast on land. Alright, lead the way. Well, this is actually pretty nice. Takes us a little while, since Reina can only move about half the speed I can walk, but we make it to where she wanted to take me. It's a peaceful looking place with a small river. Phew, it's exhausting moving on land for so long. My arms are killing me. Arms? I didn't see you do anything with your arms. Then how else do I walk here? Is she joking around or is she completely serious? You used your tentacles, Reina. You feeling okay? I get it now. You don't know much about squids, do you? What? I mean, I'm not an expert, but I know a bit. They got 10 tentacles living in the water. Can be teeny, some can be enormous and have beaks. Not bad, dear. You're incorrect about things. We do not have 10 tentacles. Well, I know Monster Girl and squids don't, but I was talking about the other squids. They don't either. What? They don't? See these long appendages with the pink ends? Only these are tentacles. The rest are arms. The same applies to regular squids. We use tentacles to seize our prey. Squids directly devour their prey, while we krakens take our food to dry land and cook it. We're too humanized to eat our food raw. Arms. Then that means that your humanoid arms who have 8 arms and 2 tentacles for a total of 10. I didn't know your humanoid arms counted too. That's right. Makes me so happy to learn more about me. I've been thinking about her incorrectly all this time. This is a little embarrassing. So, what do you think of this place, sweetie? Do you like it? It's a nice place. Sound of water flowing is very relaxing, isn't it? I come here often via the river to take naps when I'm feeling tired. I feel so at peace here. I can see why you'd want to come here often. And here I thought you'd take me in some dark place where no sunlight can permeate the trees. I was wrong for thinking that. Near lunchtime. Are you hungry, dear? Yeah, I'm getting a bit hungry. Well, fish stew? I left to hand some ingredients here to cook with. All I need to catch a fish or two. No problem, my tentacles. Sure. I'll get started on a fire. Gather all the dry pieces of wood I can find nearby, most of it having small branches, but there are a few larger chunks. Make a pit and place all the wood. Take out a lighter I brought from the house. I light the fire. The flame grows slow in the size. Good thing I didn't have to rub 2 sticks together. I'd never be able to start a fire that way. Look at the river. I see Reina in deep concentration. In one of her tentacles, a small fish. Suddenly, I hear the sounds of a whip. She catches another fish in her other tentacle, which I barely see happen. I find that these fish are the best tasting ones here. It took me a little while to find these 2. Sorry for the wait. No, don't worry about it. It was amazing to see you catch the fish. Your tentacles sure are something. Want something special, unless did it turn you on? Seeing the strength that I possess in my tentacles, so do powerful women make you excited? Oh, God. I was just giving her a compliment. Why does she have to make it weird? So, let's get started on launch. What can I do to help? Oh no, I'm not letting you avoid the question that easily. Please answer, question Morgan. What do you think of strong women in relationships? I guess I have no choice but to answer. I guess I find them appealing. I mean, I find all women appealing, but I don't care how strong she is, but that can sound very off-putting, and I don't want to make it sound like I like weaker girls, because I kind of like girls to be my equal in relationships. So, yeah. You're definitely going to take advantage of this knowledge, but you're right, strong women do turn me on. I love the thought of a woman who's not only tough enough to protect herself, but could protect someone in trouble if needed. I knew it! This is wonderful news for me. Krakens are one of the strongest monster girls there are. We are much stronger than the plankers. And not even the muscles and tails of a lamia are matched for our combined strength of arms and tentacles. I kind of figured you were able... when you were restraining me. Do you want me to be restrained again? What? Crazy eyes, Reina's back! Shh, let me make you feel good. Reina approaches me slowly. I can tell this is she's going to try to do something, so I turn around and make some distance between us. I'm unfortunately not fast enough to escape the reach of her long tentacles, which wrap her on my arm. She pulls me in and restrains my legs too. What are you going to do? This isn't funny. Let me go. She brings her lips to my ears and whispers seductively, "Do you really want me to let you go?" Of course I do. I don't believe you. Being overpowered by women, no intention of hurting you, and only wish to bring you pleasure can be very exciting, Morgan. Okay, this is true, and I know a few people that are into that. I'm not into that, liar. Your breathing is getting quicker and your face is bright red. It's time to move on to the next step. The next step? Oh no. Actually, no, this is kind of nice. Reina's human arms wrap around my neck. From behind me, two of her squid arms slide under my shirt and caress my chest. As if this isn't enough, she's also nibbing at my ear too. The sensation from all her touching is overwhelming me. Enjoying yourself, sweetie? Stop. I don't think even you believe what's coming out of your mouth right now. She's right. I don't think I do. If you absolutely want me to stop and say it right now, and I really will, all these pleasures feelings go away. You don't want that, do you? No. I didn't think so. Just relax. Let me give you a good, long, sticky massage. Again, so many vague interpretations here. These girls are not good at making things not so subtle. Okay. I let her do what she wants to me. It feels so good. She's carefully not touching certain areas, but she's touching just about everywhere else. Okay, she's got a little class. I'll grant her. If it weren't for the fact that her arms and tentacles were all slimy right now, I'd get marked from her suckers launching on my skin. Oh, Reina? Suddenly, all her motion stops. Huh? What's wrong? I think we should stop. What? Why? You're getting too into this, and I don't want to leave you feeling frustrated at the end of the day. I guess you're right. Sorry, I just wanted you to feel nice. I did. Really nice. Thank you for that massage. You're welcome. After that, we had lunch and spent the rest of the day talking to each other. I learned many things about her. That she's an only child whose parents died when she was 16. She can't actually breathe underwater. She can hold her breath for about 20 minutes. Anything else I should know about you? I told you important things about me. I'm lonely. Like I told you, I have no siblings and I haven't had anyone call a friend in years. My childhood friends grew up, found their own humans, and got on with their lives. I'm already 28 and still single. Huh. As I get older, the chances humans will be mine will decrease. As if it can't decrease from. Reina, you're not that old. For us, 28 is very old. Once we hit 30, we lose our ability to mark. Aha! I knew it! There had to be a limitation. You do? That's just to me. I know you lose it when you bomb, but temporarily buy, but I didn't know this. Xander must have forgotten about it. He told you a lot, and it's understandable he'd miss things. Reina? Even though we had a really good time today, you're not going to pick me, are you? Beatrice doesn't even consider me competition. Do I even have a tiniest chance? Her expression pains my heart. Underneath the flirtatious woman is someone who's insecure and wants to be loved. Stop tugging my heartstrings! It's already sad enough that you could be that I could lead to your species extinction by rejecting you, but now it's like so now it's not even like you're gonna die at 30. It's more like once you're 30, you won't find anyone, and then it's like, oh, my heart. It's painful to read this. More than a tiny bit after today, I think better of you. Then choose me, please. I'm begging you. I'm so sick of being alone. Stop crying! I'll be a good wife. I'll treat you with all the love and care that I can. I'll cook for you and I'll give you more massages too. Please choose me. Oh, stop crying. I started crying uncontrollably. At the loss of what to do, I simply wrap my arms around her, pat her on the head, and she hugs back and cries on my shoulder. I'm pathetic, aren't I? Crying and begging you to pick me. I don't have any dignity at all. You know, that can still be a bit of a charm. At least you're modest. Forget what I said. I don't want to pressure you into choosing me. Kinda too late! I couldn't live with myself and found out that you only wanted to be with me because you chose me out of pity. Not pity, but close to it. I'm at a loss for what to say. How do I comfort her, but not get her hopes up at the same time? It's okay, you're a nice person. You've given me a shot, unlike the others. Even if you don't pick me, always remember your kindness. I didn't trust you when I first met you deep in the forest, and I thought you were going to do horrible, creepy, and I yelled at you. How can you call that kindness? You deserve better than me, Reina. If you can say that, then it proves you're kind. I'm so glad I met you, darling. She closes her eyes and leans toward me. I fill in the gap between us, and our lips lock. That was nice. You were warm. So were you. It's a good way to end our date. I suppose that's true. It's getting pretty late after all. Let's go back to the village. Turns out Reina can also see pretty well. She probably needs it for deep sea hunting. I guess this is it. I'll seriously consider you, Reina. And if I pick someone else, please don't give up. I believe there has to be someone for you. Thank you. I won't give up until I make a human mine. I hope I bag you. If that's, and I'll definitely get one within next 2 years. There she goes, being creepy by saying she hopes to bag me, but I really don't mind it this time. Good night, Reina. Good night, sweetie. Dream of me when you sleep. If you break into my house too often, then I'll have no choice. What's the date with that? This date wasn't perfect, but it was still great and a lot better than anything I had on Earth. Choosing between them was going to be difficult. Wonder how my date with Iris will go tomorrow. Xander appears again, probably to check up on me like he did last night. Morgan, things go good with Reina? Yeah, thanks for pushing me to trust her. I had a good time getting to know her. No problem, I'm glad to have been some help. It's going to be as easy as I thought to pick Monster. I was going to be sure to pick Beatrice yesterday, but now I'm not sure. Ha! They each have their own charm, don't they? They sure do. You were lucky to only choose one wife. Tell that to my 10-year-old self. I didn't feel lucky at all with a giant spider looming over me. Why'd you choose her then? Did she win you over in 5 days? I find that hard to believe since you were afraid of spiders. It took me months to completely get over my fear of her. I chose her because... You'll see later on. It isn't for me to tell you. Huh? Before I could question him further, the spider lady we were talking about approached. It's the first time seeing her in person. She's tall, very tall. I can see why small children would be scared of her. At first glance, she looks quite terrifying, but if you look at her face carefully, you see the kindness and compassion. Ah, so this is the boy you told me about. Sorry about last night. I shouldn't have said that to my daughter. It was alright. It was pretty funny. Not for me. Xander gave me a huge lecture after we know. It was amusing in a way to see him on lecturing. I had to give him a lecture when he was misbehaving as a child. It wasn't bad, only a little mischievous. Forgive me for prying, but don't you find it weird marrying someone you practically raised? It isn't considered strange in this dimension. It sounds odd to most guys that come here, but it's normal here. Besides, I don't consider him a child anymore. He's still mine, and I'll protect and care for him best I can. He's 100% now more than aware of that fact. Speaking of being a man. Again, but 4 hours ago. I know, but I really need you. She furiously plays her fingers along his chest. She's getting increasingly fluttered. See you later, Morgan. Can I tie up my thread this time? We haven't done that in a while. Sure. I'm gonna go walk away. Too much info. One more date, then I'm spending a day with all of them before I have to make my choice. This is so stressful. I have to think carefully about this. I wonder what Iris would be like today. She's rather shy when we first met and was nervous about the other girls when she was here. Yawn. Better get some sleep. Hopefully she doesn't sneak in like Reina did. I still don't know how she got in. But no sense of worrying about that now. Alright, so we're going to end this video here. Okay, so now I do like the Kraken girl, Reina. I do like her. I do kind of feel bad that that a part of me is kind of going to be trying to choose her mostly because, well, she could die or be eternally alone, which is kind of annoying. I hope the women in this universe, in this dimension, that can't find a guy are at least capable of some form of compensation or something that helps them. But I don't know. It feels complicated and really painful, and I don't know. I think I need to take a few minutes to get my mind off feeling bad for her. That tugged on my heartstrings pretty hard. So thank you so much for watching. Share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.